Emilio Garcia. And his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, representing the USA, Jonathan Mansour.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here we go. Again, it's about the best boxing the best, and that's what you're going to get in this contest, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you're going to have USA versus USA in this. Boxing out of the red corner, representing the U.S. is Emilio Garcia, and his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, Jonathan Mansour, also representing the U.S. Mansour winning in a walkover because yet another American was unable to compete. And so here we are, Emilio Garcia ranked #1 in the U.S. This is going to be a fun contest. As you see the final instructions being given to both boxers in the center of the ring, we are just about to get underway. The finals, ladies and gentlemen, day number 4.
Round 1.
Bout 7. Here we go quickly to the center of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Garcia, very impressive in the victory that led him here today. Mansour would have definitely loved to have been in the ring to get to today. Won on day number 1 on Monday, a walkover on yesterday because Rashawn Lee could not compete. And now here we are. And of course, Jonathan Mansour would like to show everyone that he deserves to be here in the finals, day number 4, USA Boxing's International Invitational. Mansour with his back along the ropes, Garcia applying the pressure. Now bullying his way back to the center of the ring is Mansour. Keep your head up and listen. And here we go, jabbing from the outside, Garcia. Mansour finding himself along the ropes. Looping right hand by Garcia. And now, getting inside and digging to the body is Garcia. Mansour hanging on, a little bit of a wrestling match. Mansour holding down the left hand of Garcia. Now Garcia stepping forward and throwing a left hook around the guard of Mansour. Mansour jabbing to the body of Garcia with the straight left hand. You see Garcia with that looping left hand. And now that left hook to the body by Garcia. Mansour retreating slightly, right hook to the body, Garcia. And now we're back to the center of the ring. The official giving instructions. I like the aggression of Garcia. And of course, these boxers are familiar with one another, both being members of Team USA, but it's all business in the ring right now. Garcia doubling up with that left hook. Mansour finding himself along the ropes. Best punch may have been the left hook by Garcia to the body. Garcia missing with the left hand. Doesn't miss with the shoulder. And 10 seconds left to go here in round number 1. Mansour, Garcia, both representing America. Garcia in the red corner, Mansour in the blue. I am David Austin, ladies and gentlemen. Pueblo Convention Center in Pueblo, Colorado. International Invitational, ladies and gentlemen. This is the finals. As you see the scores for round number 1, all awarded by the judges at ringside to Emilio Garcia boxing out the red corner. Jonathan Mansour just not busy enough, unable to mount an offense under the constant pressure of Emilio Garcia. Garcia getting to Mansour, throwing that looping left hand upstairs, but also making time for real body work. A nice combination if you can get away with it. And so far so good for Emilio Garcia. Jonathan Mansour and Team USA in the blue corner. Definitely adjustments to be made as you see Garcia bang those gloves together. Again, very familiar with one another, these two boxers representing Team USA.
Round 2.
But inside the ropes and between those bells, it is all business. You see the jab by Mansour. Need to see a little bit more of that. Jab into the body, Mansour. Both boxers missing with right hands upstairs. Reaching and touching the body of Garcia's Mansour with the right hand. And now you see Mansour up on his toes, bouncing around the ring, and then stopping and throwing, and now exchanging. Now you see Mansour doing the things that we expected to see from him when the bout started. Now you see the jab. Garcia swinging and missing from the outside. Mansour, I like the bounce, I like the movement. Mansour is doing a nice job now, much better job of keeping Garcia at bay. Staying on his toes, jabbing from the outside. As you see Mansour. Big swing and a miss by Garcia. And another miss as you see Mansour on the outside with the head movement, on his toes. And now he'll slow down long enough to throw that jab with the left hand. And now the lead right by Mansour. He seems to have found his comfort zone in this contest with over a minute to go here, just over a minute to go. In round number 2. No punching in the bag. Garcia on the outside, unable to find the range for Mansour the way he did in round number 1. Mansour on the outside, boxing well. I like the way Mansour is stopping and picking the place where they box like he does right there. Finds himself near the ropes. Good job of tying up the situation. And now back to the jab is Mansour, doubling up right there. Looping right hand over the top that does not land for Garcia, neither does the left hand that followed. And we're just about at the end of round number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and Jonathan Mansour boxing out of the blue corner. Both boxers representing the United States of America, Garcia in red, Mansour in blue. And Mansour, I thought, did a nice job in that second round of starting to box more from the outside, make it tougher for Garcia to get inside and do the body work that he was having success with in the first round. Made it much tougher for Garcia to be close enough to land that leaping left hook that he was throwing over the top. None of those things really happened here in the second round, and so now what you have is a situation, even though Emilio Garcia is up on 2 of the 3 cards, 3 of those cards, up on 2 of the 5 cards, excuse me, but 3 of those cards have it all knotted up at 19, which means that the winner of this round gets to take this bout, and that's exactly where you want to be if you are Jonathan Mansour after that first round.
Seconds out.
Here we go, round number 3. I expect to see Garcia ratchet up the pressure or attempt to.
Round 3.
So here we go, round number 3, ladies and gentlemen, underway, bout number 7. I am David Austin. Make sure you find and follow me on Instagram at INVDavidP. And just like that, we said we expect Garcia to ratchet up the pressure. He jumps up with that left hook upstairs, lands that, and then tries to go to the body. Leading with the left hook to the body there is Garcia. And now Mansour finds himself tied up with Garcia in the center of the ring. And so far, for the first 30 seconds of this bout, we haven't seen Mansour up on his toes and jabbing from the outside like we did in round number 2. Instead, what we see right now is Garcia trying to work to the body and come upstairs. Right hand to the body, now throwing the left. Mansour, right hand of his own, now left hook to the body by Mansour, but hooks by Garcia as well. Both boxers swinging and missing right there, really big, but here we are. Mansour tied up with Garcia. Break by the official. Garcia going to the body, then coming upstairs. That looping right hand upstairs by Garcia. Mansour throwing a big one in return that doesn't land. And Mansour, here in round number 3, has found himself boxing the bout that Garcia would prefer. Not on his toes. There we go. That's the Jonathan that we're looking for. And quickly Garcia applies the pressure. He doesn't want Mansour on his toes and bouncing around the ring and throwing that jab from the outside. Just over a minute to go. Mansour with the right hand, timing Garcia coming forward. Gets off a left hook inside as well. And now back on the outside, but with hands down and not on his toes, is Jonathan Mansour. Under a minute. Now Mansour standing flat-footed, waiting to throw that power counter shot. And it is Garcia who lands the right hand upstairs. Mansour tosses Garcia into the ropes. He won't earn any points for it, but it may have made him feel a little better. Left hand to the head of Mansour by Garcia as Mansour backs away. Not on his toes, not bouncing, not on the outside. And as we are approaching the final bell of this bout, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that Emilio Garcia has done enough to get the victory here in bout number 7. In a very good contest. As you see the hug between teammates. As you see both boxers showing their respect to the opposing corner and to the judges at ringside and the official inside the ring. And now we wait for the judges. This is bout number 7, ladies and gentlemen. Bout 7 of a scheduled 13 here this afternoon. Cannot thank you guys enough for joining us throughout the tournament. It has truly been a pleasure to be able to be here with you guys. And we're going to go to our announcer at ringside here in just a moment to get the official word. As you see both boxers anxiously awaiting their fate. I, of course, am leaning toward Emilio Garcia. And let's go quickly to Roland Gomez.
And your winner by a unanimous decision out of the red corner, representing USA, Emilio Garcia.
Unanimous decision, ladies and gentlemen, awarded to the red corner, representing the USA in the form of Emilio Garcia. Outstanding job by Garcia in this tournament. Jonathan Mansour, also very good, but it is the pressure of Emilio Garcia that will get the victory today for Team USA. We'll get an opportunity to speak with Emilio.